Hey there. So you're wondering how to get your information, your posts, your reels, all of that from Instagram out into the world and to have your work seen. Well, today we're going to be talking about some of the best tips and best practices that you should be using as a real estate agent, and let's start into it. Hey there, Mariah Koehle here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your very first time here. I help real estate agents scale their businesses the modern way by leveraging the power of social media. If that is of interest to you, consider subscribing down below so you don't miss our weekly videos, and make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you are notified every time we drop a new video. We're going to hop right into what you should do as a real estate agent getting started with your Instagram account. Number one, a business profile versus a personal profile. This is your business. So you are going to want to make sure your Instagram account is set for a business profile instead of a personal profile. The reason for this is in your bio, you are able to put your website, you are able to link your bio to you. If you know, a lot of times people will use Linktree, they will use Milkshake, they will use some of these additional links that they can have that will link you to their information. So you will be able to be found by using that business profile instead of that personal profile. So make sure you switch that first, go into your settings, switch that to a business profile. Number two, really think through what your profile theme is going to look like. Well, now you might think, Mariah, I don't have a theme, or well, guess what? Come up with something, right? Come up with something. You want to, a lot of times when you look on an Instagram feed, when you look on that account and it looks uniform and you can see there is a theme kind of to it, there's a rhyme and a reason and things look uniform. A lot of times people like that. People like looking at something that is pleasing to the eye instead of all these kind of just hodgepodge different things. Figure out in your mind, who are you? Who do you want to show up as? For me, on my account, yellow is my favorite color. So guess what? You're going to see a lot of yellow. You're also going to see pictures of beautiful homes because I love beautiful homes. You're also going to see a lot of home tours and reels because number one, I tour a lot of beautiful homes with my clients. Number two, I love just touring beautiful homes. So I'm going to post things out there like that. Number three, I'm a mom of four. Yes, I know, I'm a mom of four. We had surprise twins at the end. We went for number three and we got 3 and 4. So I am the lucky lady who has 4 kids, and you're going to see snapshots of my family. You're going to see snapshots of me. You're going to see stuff of my kids on my reel. It's not, the majority of it is my business and all of that, but it's going to be sprinkled in with some of me because that is just who I am. So you want to figure out your theme and what you are going to present on your Instagram account. Now, hashtags are a big deal for some, they say, and then other people are like, oh, Mariah, hashtags are totally out. They're a total thing of the past. Well, let me just tell you, for me personally, I always use hashtags for my local market. I use hashtags for my own personal, Instagram account. I use hashtags for things that are within the posts that I am posting. And you would be surprised the number of reach outs that I have had from people that are like, hey, I was looking for a house in Salt Lake City and I typed in the hashtag Salt Lake City. Hey, I was looking for something in Park City. I typed in Park City and your account came up and I started following you. This is how it happens. People will still find you through hashtags. Now, some people are like, well, how many hashtags do I need to have? You can have a maximum of 30. If you go over 30, it will not post them. And sometimes it actually won't even post your entire content that's on there. So you can post 30 hashtags on there. I post right around that many. But again, those hashtags you're going to want to link those to you and to your local market and to whatever it is that you are, whatever it is that is in your post, because that's how people are going to be finding you and you want people to find you. Another super important thing that oftentimes gets overlooked when creating your Instagram account is simply your bio. Yes, the bio that is about you. You want to give your audience a snapshot of what you are all about when, if they look at it very quickly, they're going to get an idea of, oh, okay, this is a real estate agent that works in California and in Utah. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm looking for somebody in, Arkansas, or I'm looking for somebody wherever, right? So, oh, that gives you an idea already of where they are selling. Oh, actually, I am looking for something in San Diego. Oh, I'm actually looking for something in Park City. Great. I can reach out to that person. You also want to give them a brief little snapshot about you and what you do. Oh, I'm Mariah Koehle. Oh, I sell luxury homes in both Utah and in California. Oh, I'm a mom of 4. Oh, whatever it is that is about you, give them a few little bullet points right in your bio so that they know who they are, working with or who they are following. And then because you have a business profile, not a personal profile, a business profile, you are able to link you're able to put your link in there either to your website, to your Linktree account, to your Milkshake account, whatever that is, and use that as leverage for them to be able to reach out to you, because you should have your contact information in that link and everything else so that they know how to reach you. So your bio is super important. You're going to want to do a deep dive and take a look at how you are showing up in your bio. And going along with your bio, you want to make sure you have a picture of you. Yes, you. Oh, Mariah, I don't like, picture of myself. I'm sorry, you have to have a picture of you. Now, sometimes people are like, oh, well, I'm going to just put my brand logo on there. Well, you know what? That's fine. But chances are you are not going to have as many people wanting to follow that account because they don't know who it really belongs to. Yeah, there's that logo, but people want to see a face, especially since real estate is we are dealing with people. People want to know who they are working with. So that bio needs to have a picture. It also needs to have a snapshot about you. Okay, so going right along with figuring out your theme, you really are going to want to figure out the tint. Yes, the tint, the colors that you are using within your feed, and just kind of go along. So if you are using Paris as the filter, if you are using, let's say Los Angeles as it, you're going to want to continue that on and on because it's going to make your feed look really beautiful. And who doesn't want a beautiful feed, right? I do. So you're really going to want to have that uniformity, and going along with that, figuring out, are you going to have a white border? Are you having a black border? Are you not having any borders around your pictures, right? So whatever you do, just try to do it consistently. Next up, have a consistent posting schedule. Yes, a consistent posting schedule. So if you post, the first thing in the morning every day, you are going to want to continue that. You may say, Mariah, I'm not a robot. I can't do that every day. If you have a plan, you will be surprised you will probably even surprise yourself by how consistent you can be. I remember in the beginning, I would wake up and I'd think, I wonder what I'm going to post today. I have no idea. I've got writer's block. I'm not thinking right. Well, shortly after I did that for, a few weeks, I'm like, this is not working. I am not able to stay consistent. I am not showing up as my best self. I am not being authentic because I don't even know what I'm saying today, right? So I figured out a consistent posting schedule that works for me. You're going to want to find out something that works for you. And maybe that's showing up once a week. Maybe it's showing up twice a week. But keep this in mind. The more you show up, the more engagement you're going to get. And the more you are going to have people reaching out to you because you're out there. So if you are able to show up once a day, if you're able to show up twice a day, right? However often you are able to show up, people are going to start, they're going to start counting on you to be there. And they are going to be starting to look for your content. I have people that will message me and be like, oh, I really look forward to your posts each day. Oh, I really look forward to what are going to be on your stories or your reels for that day. And so figuring out something that works for you and then stay with it. But here's also another pro tip too. If you find that you start doing something and you try it for a month and you're like, this doesn't work, change it. Make it work for you. So This is all about what's going to work for you and then really what's going to work the best for your engagement and your social media and your Instagram. So if you find, hey, I just tried this for a month and nothing's happening, or I tried it for 2 or 3, or right, you can always make changes, but whatever you do, stay consistent. And last but not least, talking about best practices for you as a real estate agent on Instagram. If you are not on stories, or if you are not on Instagram Reels, you need to be. You have to be on stories, and you have to be on Reels. So let me do a quick little let me share with you about stories. Number one, this gives you like a snapshot behind the curtains of what you're all about, right? So on your feed, you've got your beautiful content, you've got all the different things on there, but the stories, yes, they disappear within 24 hours, but those stories give you a snapshot. I show stuff on my stories all the time that I am not showing on my actual feed. I'm showing, it's soccer Saturday. Not only did I go, tour houses with clients, but I also was probably at 4 soccer games. Oh, you know what? It's Friday night and I'm at tennis lessons again with my kids. But guess what? During the day while the kids were at school, I was out writing a contract, or I was at a closing, or I was doing this. So guess what? I am showing all those things in stories, and my audience is able to connect. They're able to see, oh, not only is she a mom of 4, but she's closing deals. Oh, she's doing all this other stuff, but she's still running a business. So you want to make sure that you're showing up on stories. And then last is the Instagram Reels. Reels are hot. I am telling you, I have grown my Instagram account thousands and thousands and thousands. And I am confident that a lot of that is from Instagram Reels, because monthly, I am getting millions and millions and millions of views to my account. And a lot of those are generated from the Reels that I am putting out there. Those Reels are those videos that are going out. Most of mine are home tours of, houses that I have toured personally. Actually, every single one is a house that I have toured personally. So those Instagram Reels, they get shared, they get a lot of likes, they get a lot of engagement. And because of that, there are more people coming to your account. So if you're not showing up on stories, or you're not showing up on Instagram Reels, try it. I promise you, if you are consistent with it, you are going to build an audience. You are going to build your brand. And ultimately, what do we want in the end? We want more business. We want more leads. And if you are doing these things, you will end up getting more leads, which will end up being more business for you. So if you are looking to leverage your business and scale your business through the power of social media, I am always looking for more like-minded partners who are looking to build their businesses the same way. So feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, and it would be my pleasure to connect with you. Take care and have a great one. Bye.